What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tech with Luke. On today's episode, we got the Huanu full motion desk mount available on Amazon. This is actually a more heavy duty full motion desk mount for larger monitors. I actually have a 34-inch ultra wide curved monitor from LG, and I've been wanting one for a long time. The mount that came with this monitor takes up a lot of space on the desk that I need for other things, and I don't like to have a cluttered desk. So I was on Amazon on Prime Day. I found this one. It's actually got a little USB port at the bottom too. It looked like the best one for my monitor. It's VESA compliant. The monitor is VESA compliant. I believe this monitor is 100 by 100, and so in this monitor, this full motion arm actually works with curved monitors, which not all do. So if that's what you're looking for, or you picked this up already and you're looking to put it on your desk and want a video to review it and help you build it and the pros and cons of it, this is the video for you. Stay tuned to the end so I can give you a review on it. But on today's episode, I'm gonna build it, mount it, and review it for y'all. So stay to the end. Appreciate you all watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and let's get into it. This is the monitor bare. I'm now going to take that stand off and mount this stand to the desk. I'm not gonna use the grommet that it has. It has two abilities to mount it. You can, if you had a wood desk and you wanted to drill a hole, you could drill it right through there, and if it was wood, and mount it very easily with a little grommet, or there's a clamp that has rubber feet, and it will just clamp on underneath the desk around this thing on the back and mount there. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, y'all, let's open this up. Waste no time. Desk mount instruction manual. We may look at that. See everything this comes with. Like a mount that sits on the table. Vesta mount. Pick up the trash later. Like the mount that goes onto the desk. Bunch of screws, bolts. It's like a plastic cover, gel. The arms. That baby right there. We got a USB port, USB cord. Nice. Okay. Looks like we got something else. We got another. So make sure if you buy this to lift this up, because the other arm is underneath. So you know it actually has a little note there, but there we go. All right. This is actually a female to male USB cord here that you're going to manually connect within the base. Okay. I'm not getting ahead of myself here. First thing it says to do is to detach the C-clamp completely from this. So I'm going to put this here. Let's grab one of our tools here, one of our Allen wrenches. Big one. Nope, it's the small Allen wrench. So grab your small Allen wrench. Detach this completely from the base. So real fast. Okay, now that we've detached these two, it says we're going to take this and we're going to attach it to this. But first we're going to run this cord, this female end of this USB-A cord to the base. I think we're just gonna put it right there, and that's just gonna sit in there. Okay, so you have yourself a USB cord right there. And that is going to go out of the back of it right there. Boom. That's gonna go there. It's gonna sit right there. This is gonna go there. You can just move that around there so it sits. And then this is going to go on top of it, just like this, without doing what I just did there. It's kind of a weird setup here. You would think they would have had this cord already in here, but you know, it was pretty inexpensive, so it does not surprise me any that I'm having to do something like this. But if you don't mind either, then just, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that there. It's like the USB, I don't want it to sit weird. Yep. All right, we got that lined up. The cord's underneath, it's coming out of the back. I'm going to put this little foot back on that I took off, and then we're going to use the C screws. Okay, let's see. Assume all of these are going to be the same. They're not, which is wild. But okay. We're going to, I assume, use some of these bigger ones. Yes. So there's 4 of these. And there is. So I assume we're going to, oops, shouldn't be doing this on my glass desk, but whatever. Use these bigger ones out of all these little Allen wrench screws. Use the bigger ones. I guess these are C's. A lot of things from Amazon, you just don't get good directions. So that's a lot of times why I do videos like this, is because, you know, sometimes people just have too hard of a time putting stuff together and it's just too much trouble, so they choose a more expensive product. But, you know, hopefully these videos help you out so you know how to do this without having to go get a more expensive product that has this already done for you. A lot of things from Amazon these days, you are going to need to build it, and that's just the breaks. And hopefully videos like this help me, and so hopefully somebody finds this video and it helps them. Okay, all right, got all the pain in the butt screws in there. Got our cord underneath, right there. That is our base. All right, and now we're gonna be installing either the grommet or the twist up tab, okay? Let's do that now. It's what was originally installed on this that we had to take off. But, so we're gonna take the same 4 screws that we had. I'm gonna mount mine probably the lowest because I have a good maybe 3 inches that this has to clear to be able to make it over the lip of the desk to go under it. So I'm going to put mine at the lowest setting here. There's a bunch of holes that you could put on depending on your desk, and if you had wood, you would be able to use this and the grommet and be able to just drill a hole through, stick it, boom, no problem, no matter the thickness of your desk. But this is a glass desk, can't do that. So I'm going to be putting it on the widest setting it has and just put these screws back on. All right, now that's on. So this will just go right under your desk and push against it. That will hold it right on the desk there. So let's undo this. All right, I've opened it up all the way. I suggest you do the same. But let's just see if it doesn't make us do anything more first. Nope, all right. And I'm gonna go around to the other side of the desk and install it, because that is the back of the desk. In our center of our desk here, seems like it would be right about here. Right about there, just eyeballing it. You're basically going to want to take this, put it right under your desk, and screw this up until it meets the bottom, and then creates a snug connection there. We didn't do the grommet mount, so we're probably not going to use a lot of these other things. This is going to go right into here. Nice. Okay. And then this guy is going to just slide right on here. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, y'all, we got that on there. It's pretty cool. Nice. Boom. Okay. All right, we're gonna be mounting this thing now on top of here. Let's go. It says up right there. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this in between here. Right, like that. Make sure the hole lines up with the hole on top. We're going to grab this bolt. We're going to grab the larger Allen wrench. Grab a washer. And we are tightening down. No bolt underneath. It has a nut that is already inside of there. So we're going to put that on, tighten it just enough. And you have another in here to adjust your up and down. We're going to leave it horizontal for now, or vertical, tight, so we can get that mount on. You have all these spacers that if your monitor needs it, you can put it on your monitor to help with your mounting it on there. So what this says is for curved monitors, you're going to use these spacers if you need it. And for regular flat monitors, you might not have to use them, but basically you're going to put these screws, which are lined up with your monitor, the two on the top of your monitor, on the back of it, the two on the top, it's going to hold right here on the top of the VESA mount where there's like a hook. It will hook on and then allows you to put your bottom two in there to secure it. So that's what we'll do now. I'm going to show y'all this monitor actually comes with these screws, and so I'm going to back these out and see if these other ones work. If they don't, I'll be using these screws, but again, you're only going to put on the top two. You're going to then hang it on the mount, and then you would put your bottom two in. So let's do that now. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, look at this thing. Look how tall this thing is up off the desk. Boom. Okay, it's got enough weight on it that now the arm is moving well. Okay, so this is a 24-pound, almost 25-pound monitor, and from however they adjusted this from factory, works perfectly with this weight. So I did not have to adjust the tension pin here at all. I was able to just put it on there, and it is heavy enough that it does not need to be adjusted. It does have a warning on here if you have a very light monitor and you use this mount, or you have a very heavy monitor and you use this mount. You need to have caution to make sure this does not plummet down as soon as you put it on it, or it does not move at all when you put it on it. It has to move kind of just freely. If it's at the right tension, it's going to move freely. Look at that. Swiveling all around. It's got to move freely and be able to adjust exactly how needed. This can go like this, which is probably what I'm going to do because I have a wall behind me. But if you do not have a wall behind you, probably best thing to do is right here. But if you got a wall behind you, just so you know, you can push the arm to the side and rotate the head of the mount, which is a damn good option. Okay, alright. Alright, and she can go up, she can go down. I believe this goes up to like 21 inches off of here, which is very high. It goes higher than a lot of the other desk mounts. But again, this is for heavier duty desk mounts, especially these bigger curved monitors. And so if you were looking for a mount that worked with curved monitors, this is a 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor from LG, and it works. So you're seeing it here if you've been looking for that. So here we are. Let me continue with this. I believe there's cable management right here. Let's get into that and get this all fixed up, and I'll show you the final product and see the before and after. You can also adjust the tilt back and forth here. There's a key to use, which is great. Let's see here, just want to get up close with it. You can see our mount. We used 2 screws, we just hooked them on. We used the spacer for those. This has cable management that goes down and under, down and around actually, and through. Look at that. Take that off, and we're supposed to take off those 2 screws to be able to get some further cable management, so I'm going to do that now. Make sure you got a Phillips screwdriver when you're doing this, because it does not include one. And it would be better if you had a electronic device, not drill, but electric screwdriver, so you do not have to manually do this like me. Okay, so it looks like our cords are going to wrap under here, around, down, and this goes somewhere. So we're gonna go put this guy in, that guy in. Okay. And these cords need to kind of go like this to get back on and sit correctly. So you can put that in. We're gonna put our screw back on. How is y'all's day going? I hope it's going well. It's a nice sunny day out today. I'm gonna screw that on, boom. So lay this in here. That pops in right there. See that little plastic piece? Pops in there. Okay, we run it from the top through this, down around, back underneath. And we got our power cord going to our strip underneath. And we got our HDMI. This is going to go to the USB-C. This actually is going to cover all these little things back here, which is awesome. So let me show you all that. this little plastic piece I didn't know of before. It's actually going to guide your USB, your HDMI, and your power cord all neatly behind the desk. It is then going to be able to be snapped on right there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and any other ones that you need to put in there that you want to wrap behind? Like the keyboard wire. It's going to be just like that. Got your USB port that I'm actually going to attach to my USB-C hub, which I'll show you in just a minute. But we got that attached. So let's go on to finishing this up, wrapping it up, getting the keyboard on there, the mouse, the USB-C hub, see how it all looks at the end. Alright y'all, this is how it looked before, and this is how it looks after. Yes sir, she looks nice. Look at that clean setup. You can just tell the difference in desk space I have now. But I will tell you, it's not perfect. There might be a better one out there. But let me give you the pros and cons of this right now. So let's start off on the cons, because let's get that out of the way. All right, so one of the cons of this is actually the angles at which this is set up. Having it here, I like to push my desk against the wall, but to have this centered to where it is, everything is centered in the desk, you'd have to have this centered completely backwards. But it goes down to about there, but you can see it's taking up about half of the desk space because of just how the angles of the base and the arms sit and how it all functions. When everything is straight and dead on, this comes out about halfway through the desk. Yes, you can bring it up to where it comes back, but that's pretty far up. You can see there. So that's a con. And if I wanted to keep it straight back, I could not push this desk back. I'm about a foot away here. You can see all this cable management I did there, zip tie work. But, okay, so that's one con out of the way here. The setup also, as you can see from the video, took about 45 minutes. Sorry this video is so long. I tried to cut it as much as I could, but yeah, it took about 45 minutes to put this thing together. It's not as easy as some things, but you know, something under 50 bucks that does something like this, you're probably gonna have to put it together. So again, that's why I made a video like this, to help you go through the setup, and so you're not left there alone with the instructions. Another con of this is the lip of this mounting base here actually did not fit completely underneath. I had to actually make it to where it was just going to push against this bottom here. It could not clear this lip of the desk. So it is just actually sitting on the lip of the desk. The mounting cup is actually just pushed up against this lip here, which I would have preferred it to go all the way to the bottom, but I think I can put some wood. Yeah, just cut a piece of wood, put it back there. Let me see if I can get an angle of it. I don't know if you can see that there. See, it is not sitting flush with the top. It is actually just pushed up against there. I believe it's still secure, but not how I would have wanted it. I can probably fix it through just putting a piece of wood there, but I'll have to do that later. But you'll have to watch out for that. Not all desks are made the same. Hopefully yours would work out great. And that's really the biggest cons of it. I like the color. I like the functionality of it. It works very well for this monitor here that's about 26 pounds, 34-inch ultra wide curved monitor. Not a lot of mounts will work with this, so I'm glad it did. But let's go to the pros now. It's an extremely sturdy mount. It feels very sturdy. It worked well with my 26-pound monitor, which is on the bigger side. And so that's really the most, like, it's got cable management. It worked with the VESA mount, 100 by 100. It fit into the slot of my monitor. Some won't, I'm sure. There's tons of monitors out there, but worked with this specific model monitor. This mounting worked. Full mounting arm worked. It's got the USB cord here. That is actually just a female end that then I just hooked right into my USB-C dock. So I can hook anything up into there if I want an extra port. I got 2 on the front there, I got 1 there, and I got 2 on the side that won't hook into the computer, but I got power. And I have this all connected up to my Tresante desk here. So the only way to get this monitor back some is you actually have to where it's not hanging over your whole desk. You have to actually move this to the side, move this down, and then come straight down with it. But as you can see, it's going to put your monitor on the left or the right of your desk. Because if I wanted to move this back, I'd have to move the desk. And so, yeah, it's a little flaw, but maybe you don't have a back, maybe you have a free in the back of your desk, so it doesn't make a difference. But with me, that's what I have to do. I think I'm actually going to move this around like this without hitting my wall. I'm gonna straighten that guy. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna keep it over to the right side because I got my MacBook over here on the left. So I'm gonna keep this on the right. So you see there, I can back the desk up, and then I can have it not hanging over the whole desk. Still looks good. I like to have my stuff centered, but you know, hopefully I can get over it and just keep it to the side there, or bring it out front and just have my hands underneath the keyboard. But no matter what, it's a great stand. It might work even better with your desk. So I hope this video helped you. I'm so appreciative you stayed to the end of the video and watched this whole thing. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this helps you. The links for all this will be in the description below. And I hope you have a great day, and like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Peace.